By default, WordPress gives you a basic theme here. So I'm going to show you how to go about changing that theme so it looks a little more professional and so it actually sets you apart from some of the other websites out there. So what you want to do is come right over here to log into your dashboard, and you just want to choose appearance. You just want to choose appearance from the left hand side. You want to come down and choose add new themes. Add new themes. What I recommend you do is that I usually go by colors, black, blue, those tend to be professional looking. You could also choose silver, and then actually just do a quick search here for themes that match that color. So go ahead and just choose find themes, and you're going to find here some possible themes to consider. So if you see a theme that you might like, just simply choose preview, and if that theme looks pretty good to you, just go ahead and come over here and choose that little X, and then you can actually just come right up here and choose install, and then go ahead and select install now, and now you can come right back to your website, refresh it, or actually choose activate. I apologize. After you install it, go ahead and choose activate, and then come over to your website. So after you've activated it, then come over to your website, and you'll notice it completely changes the look and feel of your site. Now you can go back and do this, for several different, color options. You could do searches for one or two column sites over here. It's really going to be up to you. Two column sites are usually what you want to go with because it gives you some good options as well to go with. So then just look for, I'm just going to look for another one that looks pretty clean and that looks like it'll work. Here's one that looks well. If I go ahead and choose preview, that theme comes out nicely. So you can go ahead and then just choose install. Click install now. And if you do want to activate that theme, just click activate right here. And then come right over here and refresh your website. And notice how that changed the look and feel one more time. And if you want to go back to change the theme in the future, just go under appearance and themes, and then actually just click on activate, and it would reactivate the theme. And you can always come in and change the theme, but I recommend that you spend a little bit of time, but don't spend piles of time on this process. Notice how it just took me just a few minutes to actually find a few really good themes. But you don't want to spend all your time on this step just because it can get you caught up in, and the most important part is that you're focusing on making money with this system. So we're going to go on to the next step, which will be some ways you can use to actually start cashing in more with this system. In this next video, we're now at the spot where we need to grab our Amazon.com affiliate link for some of the products we're going to be promoting. So what I recommend you do is go to Amazon.com and then just scroll all the way to the bottom, and you're going to look for, under Make Money with Us, Join Associates. And I recommend that just because it's the easiest way to find it, if in case you've lost the affiliate address for Amazon. Amazon, you can alternatively go to their affiliate program by going to affiliate-program.amazon.com. Again, that's affiliate-program.amazon.com, or you can just go to amazon.com and then click on Join Associates. So I'm just going to log in here to this account we're using for this system. And what I recommend you do is that you come right on over and you go to links and banners. Links and banners. And what you're going to do from this area is you just want to choose product links. So I would go ahead and choose add product links now. And then where it says search all products, what I would recommend you do is just type in the name of the product it is that you're promoting. You could also, if depending on where you're promoting your product from, if you're doing it from all products, you can just choose all products. Or if you're doing a product specific to endless.com, which is what I'm actually using because it's 15% commissions, then you could just choose search endless.com. So I'm going to type in the name of the product that I'm promoting, gas can sunglasses. And here's going to bring up a variety. There's several different Oakley gas can sunglasses. So I'm going to be promoting all of these sunglasses, but I'm just going to choose one for this first example. So what I recommend you do, we're just going to select, let's just say this one. That looks good, this black one here. And what you want to choose next to the product you want to be promoting is go ahead and select Get Link. Get Link. Then it's going to give you several different options as far as choosing your link and how that goes. It's going to ask for a text and image, image only, or it's going to say text only. So I recommend you grab all of them, just, or at least say you grab several, at least you try to grab a couple of them because that's going to work well into your post. So I would highly recommend that you at least go try to go for like an image link and a text link at least, just because it's going to make your life that much easier when you're going for it. Also, this text and image option looks good, but with the image only, you actually have a little more flexibility. So it's going to just kind of be up to you on how you want to do that. You could actually choose this link, to show a border or to not show a border, so that comes out a little nicer. You could choose to use a larger image of the product, would actually also help some. And then you could select open link in a new window or not to open in a new window, depending on how you want to do that. So for now, we're going to grab this text and image link. All you do is just click on Highlight HTML, right click and choose Copy. And then I like to open up, like a notepad file all the time. So I'm just going to come down here and paste that in here. And we're going to call this text and image. And it's good to just, separate so you understand which is which. This is going to be called just text. So you're going to come right over here to where it says text only. And you just want to highlight that and grab that one. And then the next one you just want to choose is image. And we'll go into detail when we actually make the post on how to go about, and set these up. So just wanted to show you though how to go about grabbing your links. I recommend that you try to grab all three. The image links will be good. Text and image links are also good. Sometimes without the border, it actually can go a little more in line with your post, so it doesn't look, as salesy potentially to people. Plus, it may not with the price there that may deter people sometimes. So it might be best to kind of just choose, I like text only for that reason, just because it doesn't show the price, and then image only because that also doesn't show the price, but it shows the product well. So, and people are used to clicking on images now. So again, to take you through the process one more time, when you first log in, just choose on links and banners. And if you want to select, just select product links. That's what I recommend you do. That's the easiest. And you will just want to go for all products, and you can search for whatever product you're promoting. So I'm going to show one more example here. Just hit go, and there it is. So there's Xbox 360 system, and then you could select get link, and then you could actually again select from your different images here. Text and image, image only, text only. So it gives you a variety of different options as well. So that's what I recommend you do as far as grabbing that, is that, you go ahead and just grab that link by going to links and banners, and that will make your life much easier as far as promoting this. Just links and banners, product links, and then just do a simple search for what it is you have to offer. And then I recommend you grab the links, put them into a notepad file like this, and that you label them. And if you are going to use Notepad, though, make sure that if you have word wrap on, before you use the link, that you take word wrap off. And we'll go over that in the next step, which is going to be how we create this post, how do we work this into our blog. And then after that, we're going to go on to promoting our site a little bit so you can start getting some quick traffic and make the system work for you. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to show you how to go about and make your first money post, meaning the post that's going to have your affiliate link, which is going to send people to your offer, which is how you're going to make money. So you need to log into your WordPress administration section, same way you logged in to set up the site, make it more search engine friendly, and also to add your themes and plugins and all that. So you need to just log into the dashboard. This time you want to select post on the left hand side, and you're just going to take out this first post called Hello World. Just go ahead and hit delete. And then the next thing you want to do is go to add new post, and then add new after you've deleted that. Now as far as your new post goes, it's best that you title your post the main keyword phrase you're trying to go after. So for this example, let's just say Oakley gas can sunglasses, and you could put on sale or for sale, whatever you want to do to that. I usually just put in the name of the product there. Now right here where it says text, this is great because this is just basic, like typing. This is just like typing into a Word document and email. Very, very easy for you, if you're, especially if you're brand new. But many of you probably know already how to use WordPress. So you're just going to create a short post that kind of, highlights the product that you are out there actually promoting. So to come up with some ideas for your post, I like to go visit the product itself and actually just, kind of look at the product and work up kind of a short little post. And we're talking like 2 or 3 sentences for this example. Does not need to be overly huge, just enough to get, enough to be interesting, but enough to get people, just because the main goal here is to get them to click on that link and go right to your offer. And typically, when they're looking for a product specific thing, they don't need much prompting from you because when they're typing in, Oakley gas can sunglasses, there's a really good chance they've already researched that product, for example, and they know that's the kind of sunglasses they want. So if they're typing in Oakley men's gas can polarized sunglasses for that product, for example, they know exactly what they want. And for this example here, I'm promoting a variety of Oakley. There's several Oakley gas can sunglasses. So for this post, you would use like kind of like what that is if that was your example. If it was like Xbox 360 video games, for example, every single one of your posts would be a different video game, as an example, if they're different categories. Otherwise, if it's like the Nintendo Wii unit and that's all your site's about, then that would be what your first post is about. So that's what I'm going to use here for this first one, is just kind of, just for an example. Oakley men's gas can polarized sunglasses. And you could just plug that in there. Up there. After you've set up your website and made your first post, it's now time to promote your offer. And to do that, you're going to use social bookmarking. Social bookmarking is where basically you tell other websites, other people out there about your website. It's kind of a social interaction. But what's very beneficial about social bookmarking is that your social bookmarking pages themselves, like the dig.com post you do, mix.com, the different posts that you do, oftentimes can rank highly in the search engines. So this is a great way to kickstart your campaign. Also, it can benefit you from some of the social bookmarking sites because they will help give you a backlink to your website, which can help make sure your website gets indexed and gets found within the search engines. Now, you've already set up your website so it's search engine friendly, and also if you purchase your domain correctly, and also since you're using WordPress for this example, your site typically will get indexed by Google within about a week or so. But this bookmarking will help expedite that process, speed it up, and it's also going to help you possibly get some more exposure, which in turn leads to more traffic over the course that this is out there. So let's just jump right in here. What you're going to do is the two main sites I recommend you go to first is dig.com. Now, even though dig.com doesn't necessarily send a direct link to your site that may be found by the search engines, the pages on dig.com still stand out very, very well. So when it's your first time to dig.com, just go to join dig right here, join dig at the top, and then put in your username and password and your other basic information. Otherwise, if you're brand new, you can just, or if you already have an account, you can just log in. So I'm just going to log into an account here that I have. Now what you're going to do is go up here to the top and click on Submit New. Once you do that, it's going to say enter the URL, so you want to grab the link to your site that you're promoting. Now you're going to select news article, since it's just your main website. Go ahead and hit continue. After that, it's going to give you a title possibly. Typically, it will pull from the title that you already have for your site. So in this case, that's the correct one because that's the product title. So your specific, when you're doing your dig, would be the product keyword phrase that you're going after for this example. Now what you're going to do is come right down here and choose the best category. So I'm just going to choose the best category. So let's just look through here real quick. This one, probably people or odd stuff, that'd probably be a good category. Then you'll scroll all the way down here, and where it says, are you human? Just go ahead and put in this data. And then hit submit story. And once it's submitted, you should see a page that looks just like this. Now this page on dig.com that you're looking at right here can get indexed in the search engines, and if you were to click right here, it should take people right on through to your mini website that you are establishing and setting up for this particular example. So there you have it. That does work. That takes people right to the site. So now we'll go right on over to mix.com. Mix.com is very, very good because it also can help you get a backlink and more exposure, and their pages also rank well within Google. So just go to mix.com, choose sign up for this example. Once you selected sign up, you're just going to put in your email, your password, basic information again, and then register. Once you have your account, just click on login. And what I'm going to do here is just log in here. And it'll take just a moment. So what you're going to do is go right up here and choose submit link. You're going to look for something that says submit story, submit link, submit content. All of them will say something similar. So for page URL, you want to grab the link of your website again. So let's just put that in here. And then choose just story and hit continue. Now what you're going to do for title is just make sure that's correct. That should again be your product specific keyword phrase. And for the description, just use a nice descriptive text there. And I'm going to choose, let's see here, probably fun category if they have shopping. Nope. Let's see, life. Let's just look for the best category here. So you just want to narrow down the best category possible that you're trying to look for. Probably go under fun would be a good topic. Fun, and then possibly odd news. And then as far as tags describing your story, I'd recommend you use tags related to your product. So Oakley sunglasses, gas can sunglasses. So all the products, Nintendo Wii Fit, Wii, all those kind of keywords. If that was the product you're going after, Xbox 360, you get the idea, but you want to go after these product specific keyword phrases. Now simply hit submit, and you're almost done here. And actually this will be the page where it's actually going to be completed. So it'll take just a moment. It gives you 15 minutes to go back in about and change this and edit it if you want. So I recommend you click on that just to make sure your link is working, and it appears to be, so everything looks good there. So we can go on to the next one. So that's mix.com for you. So now we'll go on to another set of websites that you can leverage. I recommend here that you go to socialmarker.com, socialmarker.com, and you're going to see on socialmarker.com a whole list of social bookmarking websites. Now, what I would do if I were you is just choose like best option, and then go ahead and just submit to these top social bookmarking websites that show up. And then after you've submitted to them, these are the more popular ones. Go ahead and choose do follow, because those will be search engine friendly, so they'll help build a backlink. And then go ahead and submit to those, like Mr. Wong, that's a great one. And to get to those sites, you just click on that little logo, any of their logos. It will take you right into their websites. Set up the accounts just like I showed you, and then you submit the links just like I showed you. Just make sure the keywords is your product specific, very product specific. It's extremely important that you do that. And that's what the focus is. And that's going to help you generate more exposure, more backlinks, and possibly get your site ranked higher and indexed in the search engine, so you can start getting more traffic for the system and start making money. So we'll go on to another promotional strategy that you can start using right away as well. In this next video, I'm going to show you another promotional strategy to start getting more traffic to this website once you set it up. So what you're going to do is write a press release. I really like using press releases to get fast traffic, especially when you've just launched a website. So what I'm going to do is lay out the strategy and system that I use to submit and write a press release actually. You're going to notice here the name product that I'm promoting is the Oakley gas can sunglasses, as you know. So you want to write a press release talking about a review site that you've just launched, or something about the website that you just launched. So for example, you want to make sure you title the press release. So your press release needs a title, as you can see right here. And this template is going to be available to you, so you'll actually be able to actually read it and actually see how I structured things, how I worded things, and where I placed, different things. So what I would recommend you do, you want a good keyword-rich title for your, for your press release, and then you want to put in your business name and kind of put in what you do, which is an internet marketing company based out of, and then like your state or your country. Then do something, that you've announced that you're launching a new review website that features, and then you could put the name of the product in here, and then you could actually set a link to your website. And then put a quote in here, so basically a quote from you as a person. So there's my quote: the goal of this website is to give interested customers a convenience, and then I go on to detail. And then also it's very important, especially if you're going after something like a product related, that you try to at least say that you're not affiliated with the main company, that I'm no lawyer, but that may end up, that'll help basically if they end up seeing that. So you don't want anybody to think that, you're part of that company, because you're just an affiliate, obviously. So you want to make sure you're upfront about that stuff. You can put in just some other details of the product, like I chose to put in, the price range. I could have put in, like how many products are in the Oakley gas can sunglasses line. I followed up with a few more quotes. And then also, put in another detail, like the items could be shipped for free, just because that's the affiliate program. Especially if you're with Amazon, most of the items within Amazon can be shipped for free. If they're over, I think it's $35, up to $50, it usually ships for free. So that would be another incentive to make sure you tell people about in your offers. And then at the end, just make sure that you close it out with the actual link. So once you've structured this press release, again, this will be available for you in Word document format, so you can actually understand the process. What you want to do then is actually take this press release and you want to copy it. So copy all the information to a notepad file. So just grab it, copy it to a notepad file. So that's what I'm going to do here. Then you want to choose format, word wrap. You want to make word wrap on. The next thing you want to do is just go through here and actually just, once word wrap is on every single one of these lines, you just want to understand that this is going to be a new paragraph. So you want to make sure that you have this down, because this is important because it's going to help you as you do this next process, which is to submit your press release. So make sure that you have your title as well laid out. And it's also important that you have a summary ready to go as well, which I'll show you how to write that. So you have the title of your press release. You want to have a summary. Basically, the summary would just talk about what your offer is. So a new review website is launching for the Oakley gas can sunglasses line. So basically, you could just insert that with your own product and keyword phrases. Then keywords would be keywords related to the product. It would be the product manufacturer, maybe the product line name, maybe the product itself. So those would be kind of keyword ideas. And sometimes they're called tags within these sites as well. So what you need to do next is go right on over to go right on over to a site called free-press-release.com, just like you see on your screen. Free dash will go in there, press-release.com. When you first go there, you're just going to click on register. And once you've registered, just put in your username, password, and then your email address. So what you want to do next is come right over here, and you want to click on login after you've registered. So go ahead and just log in here, which is what we're going to do for this example. What you do next is go ahead and click submit a press release. And then there's several options here. You could choose a Premier press release. This is one that I highly recommend because it's for $1. You can actually get a backlink to your site, which will really help you and help increase click-throughs. Because what I found is that this free press release site, free-press-release.com, actually shows up quite well within the search engines for your main keyword phrase, oftentimes, most of the time. So I highly recommend you try to at least get a link. When you first are doing this though, you can do the free option because you'll at least get ranked, and then you could actually decide if you see your press release ranked to upgrade for the $1. But I usually do that. When you first do it though, you need to be willing and ready to invest $20, I believe it is now, to fund your account. So you just need to make sure that that will happen when you first do it. But then, obviously you're going to be creating probably tons of these sites, so it's going to be completely up to you. But if that's going to bother you, just go with the free option because it can also give you some exposure. So go ahead and just click next. Now what you want to do is put in your unique title here. So I'm going to just pull up this notepad file we have. So this is my title. Make sure again that you have your main keyword phrase, which is your product name, in the title. Then you've got a summary here they're asking for, and this is why I like to write it out because it just makes this process much smoother. Oops, that was not good. So let's go back and log back in here. So you want to log in and click submit press release, and then choose the option, so Premier press release, and then click on next. Okay, and then put in your title. So I'm putting in my summary here, and then we're going to grab the title. And again, this is why it's good to put it into like a text-based file. And then for the news body, this is where the body of your press release goes. Make sure word wrap is still set to off. You can do that by going to format and word wrap. I'm doing this within Notepad. Many computers have a text editor of some sort, whether it's an Apple or a PC. Then you can just paste that in there. The next thing you want to do, it'll ask you to read the numbers, so go ahead and do that. And then as far as your tags go, just click on that arrow and then copy and paste your main keyword tag. So notice how easy that was because I'd previously put those in. So you're just going to paste that. Now if you selected the paid option, it's going to ask for your website. So you're going to want to make sure you put in your website because it's going to give you a link. And then you could attach an image if you wanted to. You don't have to. Industry, this would be best to kind of choose the industry this will go in. Oftentimes for these examples, it would go under probably lifestyle and shopping of some sort, if that's where they have it. They may or may not have that. So you just want to pick the very best category for this particular item. So we'll just scroll through here and look for the best one. Sometimes industry is good. So we'll just go under industry and then let's see, apparel, because it does go on your face. And then go ahead and choose contact and just put in your main contact details. And then for your website, you're just going to go ahead and just plug that. You don't have to plug in your website again, but you could if you wanted to. You could put your address, or just put in like your phone number for people to get you, whichever one you want to do. And then go ahead and come right down here and choose submit. And it'll ask if you're going to be charged. If you're doing the free option, obviously it will not ask. What I like best about these guys is as soon as you submit it, you get instant gratification because your press release goes live, just like with the social bookmarking as well. This is why I like it for a fast traffic method. And there you have a perfectly optimized press release with your main keyword phrases. There's a backlink right down there that takes them right into your website. It's always good to test that link to make sure that is indeed working, and it looks like it is. So that's excellent. So now you can go on to the next step, which is to go to another free press release site that I love to use called prlog.org. prlog.org. So let's just go over here, prlog.org. And again, when you first get here, just set up an account. You just go to submit press release, and then it's going to basically ask you to create a PR account and just go through the basic details there. So I'm going to log in because I am an existing user. This part will take just a moment. Choose add new. Now what I'm going to do here is insert my press release headline one more time. So I'll just show you that process again. It's just highlighting this and then copying and pasting it. You can hit Control C, or you could right click and choose copy, whichever option you like. So you're just going to paste that in there. Grab your summary. This is why it's so important that you pre-write your summary and your title and your keyword, just because it makes life so much easier as you're going through this process. Put in the press release body here. Then scroll on down and choose your best category. So all the categories will be different. This one is going to be shopping. Make sure you select add, and then maybe you could select fashion, for example. And you could put the name of your company, or like your website is another example. Oakley Gas Can Sunglasses.com. Put in your contact email, and then come right down here to where it says tags or keywords. This is where you're going to plug that in here. Then you could put in a company profile if you wanted to. And then you could choose an image. You can just browse if it's reasonable. Obviously you don't want to use a copyrighted image, so usually you can just skip that. Make sure as soon as possible is checked. And all these optional categories you could put in, so you don't need to. And then go ahead and choose go to final step. Okay, so this step is optional, so let's just skip that. And you can just, for speed's sake, just speed that up and just skip the optional steps. Now this will tell you, see how you like the press release basically. If your links are not live, like my links were not live here, you could go back in and modify that press release to make sure they are live. So let's just do that. So I'll scroll back down here, and you can make them live by putting HTTP in front of them usually, and that will be enough to get your links live. So then choose go to final step. and notice now my links are live, which is what you want because that's going to increase your click-through. And then go all the way down to the very bottom and click on submit. And now your press release has been published. You can click on view this press release, and you'll notice that your press release now shows up. And if you were to click on that link, it should take people right on over to your website, and it looks like it's going to. So there's our website. So that's all working great. So now what you want to do is go right on over to Google, and you can type in submit press release free, and you can actually find more press release sites that you can submit to. So that's the process for promoting your site with press releases. In this next video, we're going to talk about Web 2.0 properties that you can use to actually promote this campaign a little bit more. So what I recommend you do is that you pull up the press release that you wrote in the previous video and that you have in your notepad file. So I recommend that you pull this up. It's highly recommended that you save this file so that you can access it at a later time. So what I do is I go to blogger.com first. If you have a Google account, you'll be able to sign right in. If you do not, just choose create a blog. A Google account could be AdSense, AdWords, or Gmail. Any of those will get you into blogger.com. So I recommend that you just come right over here to blogger.com and just log in with your main website that you're going for. Okay, now that you are now logged into your Blogger account, you'll see something that looks like this. You might see several blogs in there. So what I recommend you do is that you just choose create a blog. And for your blog title, choose your main keyword phrase. So Oakley. Obviously you would submit, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, whatever it is that you are promoting. Then choose check availability. And ideally you want to have your main keyword phrase in your Blogger URL as well. Then just go through the word verification and hit continue. And then the next thing you want to do is choose your blog. I recommend just this first theme is usually pretty good. And then choose start blogging. Now it's going to take you right here to your first post. So this is right where I would actually submit that press release that you already wrote. It's just important that you're getting more exposure out there and more possible backlinks to your website. So what I recommend you do here is you come over here and insert this press release and just paste that in here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and pasted that press release in there. And now what you want to do is actually make everything clickable. So we're just going to highlight that text, click up here to this little paperclip icon and the world, and just put in your main website there, and find your other link and do the same thing. Because this is where you want to send people right back to your website. I also recommend that you take the main keyword phrase you're trying to rank for, and you actually link up that keyword phrase as well. Okay, now what you're going to do under here is where it says labels, put in your main keyword or your tags, and then just choose publish post. And then you can actually click here on view post to actually take a quick look at it. So there you have it. That all should link right into your website, so you just want to test that out. And it looks like it is. So that seems to be working great. So that is working great. So now that that is set up correctly, you could go in and you could actually bookmark this Blogger site just to kind of help get a little bit more traffic coming in as well. That would be another strategy to consider. Now another Web 2.0 property that I would leverage is a site called Squidoo. So if you're first time to Squidoo, just choose sign up. It's squidoo.com. Very popular Web 2.0 site, and you can just put in your first name, last name, email. Then simply come over here and choose login once your account is set up. So I'm just going to do that, log in real quick here. Now what you're going to do is go ahead and choose create a lens. This is my test account here. And put what your lens is about, which is your main keyword phrase, which in this example is going to be like your product phrase. You want to choose I just want to get the word out about that. Choose continue. And then set your lens URL. So it's best if it has your main keyword phrase in the URL. And then as far as topic goes, you could choose your topic. So I'm going to choose shopping, and that's usually what you would probably choose for these examples. Now again, you could apply this to any kind of product, but we're just applying this with the main keyword phrase being product specific phrases going for popular products in Amazon.com. So go ahead and click on continue. Best keyword is Oakley gas can sunglasses. You could also try additional phrases. It's also good if you do that. And then just go ahead down here, insert their word, and then choose build my lens. So again, very, very basic up to this point. Now what you're going to see here is an area that says, basically it's got your title there, introduction. So this is important. Click on edit, your lens intro title. You could leave that blank, or you could actually make it the title of your press release. That's what I would recommend doing. So that's what we're going to do here. And that's why it's good to use this press release. You obviously don't have to. You could create an entire article, but why go through the trouble again if you don't have to? The goal here is to just get the promotion going, get some content flowing for this particular niche you're going after, and then go on to the next one. Now if you want to highlight particular text and make it bold, you could actually just highlight it and hit bold. And then also alternatively, you could actually make the keyword phrase itself that you're trying to go for, you want to highlight that, and you could actually link that up if you wanted to. And all the links will look like a little paper clip right here. So just put in your link and then hit OK. And then scroll right on down here and say save. And then you could come up here to make sure the links are working. And you need to add a little bit more. So here's actually something where you can actually tie your Web 2.0 properties together. So that's why I had you set up Blogger first. Come right over here where it says new RSS, add your blog, click on edit. And then what I would do is, what URL would you like to pull your RSS from, is come over to your Blogger site. Scroll all the way down to the bottom of your main site. So I'd go to the home page of your Blogger page. And then scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see something called Post Atom. Subscribe to, and it says subscribe to Post Atom. You can actually take that link and hit properties and then copy that address. Copy that address. That's now an RSS feed. And you could actually copy that and actually submit it right in here. And then just leave all this. You could put, excerpt 100 characters and then hit save. And that's actually going to help you get some more content out there while actually getting it submitted. So notice it added more keyword rich content. So you could put in, like, let's say an Amazon.com module. You don't need to. I would just stick with this for right now. And that's another great feature, is you could actually go to edit here and put in, choose great products, and you could actually let Amazon help pick products. But I don't recommend you do that, just because it might take away from your affiliate commissions. So you can actually cancel out of that. And if you don't like anything up here, just hit cancel and then hit OK. Now what I recommend you do next is just take off. You could keep the Flickr photos actually, so I'd just click on edit And then you could actually go here to where it says, let Flickr pick, or you could say let me pick, or pick by photo set. I'd just let them pick and then enter your search term. So I'd enter, you know, Oakley, and then that would pick up Oakley sunglasses. And then tell it to pick up 5 photos, and they could update that daily. That'll just kind of help keep it fresh. Doesn't look like there are any pictures found. You could also come over here to YouTube videos and actually put in, a YouTube video. So you could find a video related to your product over at YouTube. That's what I recommend you do. So let's just go over to youtube.com. And just have you plug in some information. So YouTube. Okay, so there's a video of somebody reviewing it. So you actually just grab the link to it and come right on over here, and it will say let me pick, and then you could choose show full size video. Come right down here and then enter that link in there and hit save. And then that will display the video. And then for guestbook, you can just leave that there. For new delicious bookmarks, you can click on edit and actually choose, bookmarks by tag if you wanted to, or show popular bookmarks. And you could just say Oakley sunglasses and hit save. And then the last part is you want to go down to the new Google blog search, and you want to just hit edit. The reason you want to do all these things, they may seem insignificant, is because they usually will not let you publish it unless you have something with a significant amount of content. So I would just put in your main keyword phrase, choose blog post, and then go ahead and hit save. Then when you're done with all that, come right up here and click on publish. And now it's going to tell you if it went through, so you can just click on view this lens. And now you've got another Web 2.0 property with your content that's backlinking to your main website again. Notice it's got good keyword rich backlinks. All these are linking right into your main site, which will help you get some more traffic. And there you have it. There's your release. There's your RSS to your Blogger page. And these are all the alternative things that you needed to have it submitted. So that's what your page looks like. Now you could social bookmark this property as well to kind of help it get more traffic. So you can probably start to see how this funnel's coming together. You've got your press releases, you've got your Web 2.0 properties, you've got your social bookmarking properties, and then a final step is you can just go to Google, type in free blog. There's a whole ton of free blogging sites like blogger.com out there that you could actually set up free blogs on, link them all to your main website page to actually get more backlinks to that. But on the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually go and set up a video to promote this whole system. So we'll go into that next. For this next video, I'm going to show you step by step how to actually create a short video, very short video. It's very simple to do, how to put it together, and then how to promote it on YouTube so you can start getting some pretty rapid traffic through the video search engines. So what you're going to do now is go right on over to your start menu of your computer. If you're using a Windows computer, you're going to be looking for a Windows Movie Maker program. Windows Movie Maker is what it's called. It comes installed on Vista and XP Windows operating systems. If you are using a Mac, they have a program called iMovie that will have very similar functions. So what you're going to do is come right on over to Windows Movie Maker or iMovie, whichever one you're using, and you're going to open it up simply. Next thing you're going to do is you want to go over here to where it says Tools, and you want to select narrate timeline. So let me just do that one more time to make sure you can see that. Tools, narrate timeline. Now what you want to do is you want to actually start a narration, which basically means you're going to be talking about your product. So for example, let me do this here. The Oakley gas can sunglasses are highly effective and they feature nice, clean looking polycarbonate lenses. They make a perfect gift and they look extremely stylish. Make sure you check out your Oakley gas can sunglasses today. Okay, and so now after you do that, you stop your narration, and I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to save this now. So I've stopped the narration. I'm going to save it in my computer. So let's just go to my internet folder here, and let's just go right on in here and let's just save this. Okay, and then we're just going to call this, and then hit save, so just the name of the product. Okay, and notice what it did. It automatically added the product right here to the timeline. Now just hit close. Come right over here and hit, and next thing you want to do is you want to gather images of your product that you're promoting. So you want to grab images of your product. That's the next step. So that's what I'm going to do here. Go to the website I'm promoting, and you could, look for images of the product. And you could use, to grab the images, you could actually just, like right click if it would let you, and, hit save target as. And so you could also do like a Google image search. That's something I also like to do. So let me just go to Google real fast and go to image search. So there's Google Images. And what I'm going to do here is just type in, the name of the product. So here's like a picture of that product. I could come right over here and just download that product by hitting right click, save as, for example. So there's kind of a picture of it. Now what I would recommend you do is you come right back over to your Windows Movie Maker software and go ahead and import that picture. So just import pictures, click on import and then pictures, import pictures. And then I'm going to just look for the folder where I saved them, which I believe was in pictures. And let's just see, there they are. Here's a couple of images of the product. We'll just click on import, and then you just drag them down to the timeline here. And if you actually overlap them, you could actually give them some nice transitional effects. And then you can just extend the last one out, or you could just leave it like that, because we're going to add a beginning and an ending slide. So you just want to go here to where it says titles and credits. Titles and credits, and it will take just a moment to pull up. Once it pulls up, simply choose title at the beginning and enter your text, which will usually be just your domain name. And then click on add title. Now you can come right over here to the title and double click on it, and you could actually change the text font if you wanted to. Like if you want to make the font smaller so it actually show up a little bit better, you could do that. And if you want to change what the font looks like let's say you want to just change it to a more natural, like maybe Arial black for example, and you want to edit the background, you could just click on that right there, choose that, hit OK, and then click on add title. Then you could also right click on that, hit copy, and you could actually move it to the end as well if you wanted to. So that would definitely be a good option for you. So now you've got your video set up, you've got your pictures, you added your title, you got your audio of you just talking about it. So in literally minutes, you just created a video. So as you can see here, in literally just a few minutes, right before your eyes, we went step by step through creating a very short video. It was very, very easy to do. And notice it just rotates through. Now that you're done with that, just go to File, Publish Movie. So go ahead and choose File, Publish Movie, and then choose to this computer. So let me just bring this window down, publish to this computer, and go click on next and choose the folder you want to save it in. So I'm just going to go to browse and let's just save it up here to like the desktop. Hit OK, and let's call this Oakley gas can movie, and then simply come right up here, click on next down in this area, and then go ahead and choose publish. You want to make sure best quality is selected. Click on publish. It will take just a moment for that video to render, as you see here. Might take longer if you have more. So now you can come right over here, click on finish, and you've now created your movie in literally a mere minutes. So now what you need to do is go right on over here to YouTube. So just jump to youtube.com, and we're going to submit this video to a video search engine. So YouTube is huge, everybody knows about it. If you already have a Google account or YouTube account, just sign in. Otherwise, choose create account, and you can go through that special creation process. So let's go ahead here and log into a Google account. So what I'm going to do here is just simply choose upload, and then it's going to ask for the video. Choose upload video, and you want to pull down here, you want to look for the video on your desktop or wherever you saved it, and it should alphabetize things as well. So let's just look for that video. Here it is. And then for the title of the video, use your main keyword phrase. And then for the description, it's very, very important that you follow these steps exactly. Put http:// your domain. And then put in, here is a short review of the new Oakley So just make sure you include your keywords in there. Okay, and then choose a category. So you could just choose people and blogs, typically a good one when you're doing reviews. And then choose share the video with the world, and then hit save changes. And now your video's been set up, so you can come right on over to your area right here, your name up there at the top, and then select my videos. And you'll see here you've got your very short video already right here live on YouTube. So there's the video that's playing. It's already live on YouTube. Literally minutes in this entire series, I went from A to Z how to create that video using Windows Movie Maker. iMovie has a very similar narrate function, and all you're doing is you narrate the file. So you go to Tools and Narrate, you narrate yourself. You could read an article about the product, you could find information on the product, just narrate it, and then it's going to save it right into your timeline. Import pictures of your product, put your titles with your link in there at the beginning and the end, and then you're good to go after you publish the video. Then upload it to the video search engine using your main keyword phrase, and then you could go out to other video sites like rever.com and a whole variety of other sites as well to use. So that's the entire process as far as creating a video, and this is actually in the next video we're going to kind of close things up, finalize things, and show you some additional options, additional products you could possibly go after. Alright, in this final video I just kind of want to wrap things up and show you kind of a way that you can progress this and move it forward. So you saw in the past series how simple it was to find some products through Amazon.com and actually start promoting them. So now that you have this knowledge, the best thing you could do is go to Amazon.com right now and make sure you pick 5 to 10 products that you can just start doing campaigns for. The more you get out there, the more results you're going to start seeing. The more you promote your sites, the more you're going to start seeing. I showed you the bare minimum as the promotions go. There's, hundreds of press release sites, hundreds of video sites, tons of Web 2.0 property sites, lots of social bookmarking sites. So you need to just expand upon what you're doing. Maybe target different keywords related to your specific product. The most important thing is that you go out there and you keep doing stuff, that you just keep moving forward and just focus on one campaign at a time. So let's say it's the Xbox 360 system, just go until you're done promoting that one. Then go on to the next one, Nintendo Wii. Promote until you're done with that. Maybe it's a new video game that's coming out. You just keep promoting that till you're done with it. Maybe it's the sunglasses like I showed you. Just promote till you're done with it. And just keep focusing that way. Now on top of Amazon.com, there's 3 other websites I want to share with you that you can actually go to become an affiliate for physical products. One of those is Commission Junction. I'm sure you've heard about them. You can just go to cj.com, and you could actually just sign up for a Commission Junction account. They have a lot of products that you may not be able to find at Amazon.com. Shareasale.com is another one. They sell a lot of physical products that you can also become an affiliate for. And then eBay Partner Network is another one. I say them last just because they have a very difficult approval process. So I'm not going to tell you, to run out and apply with them. They do, I have had some success with them. I know other people that have. So they are also a good one for you to consider. So the eBay Partner Network as well. Just make sure you have an established website before you go out and approach them, and make sure you can explain to them how you're planning to promote, which is going to be through search engine traffic, Web 2.0 marketing, those kinds of things, which should help you get approved. But for the most part, Amazon.com should really be all that you need. I just wanted to give you some other ideas. The main thing here is that you rinse and repeat this process. And as you do it more, the better and better you're going to get. So it's best, you're going to get the best results if you do this, multiple times over and over again. And also, if you expand upon the promotions, you're going to get even better results. So that's just kind of the final words I wanted to leave you with, and wish you the best of luck as you move forward with this new venture.